Right people, so recently giffgaff had a deal where the iPhone Air, brand new, was £529 and it was way too tempting to refuse to buy. Am I saying that right? But basically, it was just too good of a deal to pass on. And so as a result, yes, I now have an iPhone Air. Now, if you're wondering why the heck do I have this phone and what am I going to use it for, I'm going to use it for beta testing. So actually, recently on the channel, I got a refurbished iPhone 15 Pro, and my experience with that phone wasn't great. I mean, it was still good condition. giffgaff kind of delivered on what they said, but I was hoping the condition would be better, because in the past, with giffgaff, I have gotten devices that are in better condition than promised. But unfortunately, that was not the case with the 15 Pro, so I decided to splurge and just get this iPhone Air instead. And to be fair, it's only a bit more. Well, a bit more being £190 more, but still, it's brand new, and this is, of course, a flagship iPhone. It's the latest generation, so I had to pick one up and see how it is. Obviously, I have interacted with the iPhone Air at the Apple Store, but this will be the first time I'm using it on a regular basis as a secondary device alongside my 17 Pro Max, so I'm pretty hyped. Now, obviously, I'm going to remove the DPD packaging first because it has my address on the other side, and then we'll get into the box and into my first impressions of the iPhone Air. Very, very excited. Right, so for those curious about the contents, obviously we have the iPhone Air box, that's to be expected. SIM, so yes, I had to purchase a SIM with the purchase of the phone. It's a £10 rolling contract, which means I can cancel it after a month. I probably won't use it, but I mean, it's nice to have an additional SIM, I guess. We got, oh yeah, it's eSIM only, I forgot about that, but I won't be using a SIM on this phone anyway. And I think this yellow piece is likely the receipt. I'm just going to check off camera right now in case it has any sensitive information. Okay, no, it's the return label. Okay, so return label in case I do have issues with it, but most likely, because it's brand new and it's not a refurbished phone, I'm probably going to keep it because, you know, I can be sure that it's brand new, it has no scuffs or marks or battery health issues. Very, very excited. By the way, I got the sky blue version purely because it was the one in stock when I was buying it. These phones were selling out like crazy because £500 for a brand new iPhone, especially one that Apple still sells for £1,000, is insane. And yeah, I like blue anyway, though I will be honest, the color is very pale. It's barely blue, but let's see how it is in person. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, also, is this box wider than the iPhone? Actually, I have the 17 Pro Max box right here. I mean, of course it's smaller, but it feels wider for some reason. And no, it's not. Okay, I'm just hallucinating and I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. Let's just get into it. So, we have the pull tabs at the back here. Let's pull these. As you can see, completely sealed. That's crazy that I got this for £500. Completely sealed. Go. Boom. Those two to the side. Let's now shake the box. And actually with the iPhone Air, as you can see, the screen is the first thing you see. It's not the back of the phone. Wow. Okay, that is a very beautiful phone. And as you can see, razor thin. Wow. Obviously, I would show you guys a comparison of the Air with the 17 Pro Max to show you how much thicker that phone is, but obviously right now, it's recording the video, so I can't show you guys. Maybe I'll add some B-roll in post, but wow. Very, very beautiful phone. As you can see, the titanium edges are very shiny, but it does give it a luxury vibe. And actually, the blue is nice in person. It's not as pale as I was expecting. I mean, you can still see the hints of blue, so I like it. I do like it a lot. Now, before we do the peel, and by the way, I'm actually going to probably use this caseless because it will be at home and it will be a beta testing phone and a secondary iPhone, so I don't think I'm going to get a case. I'm just going to enjoy the design. But yeah, wow, beautiful phone. Okay, let's now see the contents. I mean, we all know what's inside the packaging of iPhones nowadays. We have the braided cable and we have contents and no SIM ejector, obviously, because this is eSIM only. And actually, I'm kind of glad it's eSIM only because I definitely won't be using a SIM with this, so it's just cleaner that has no SIM tray. Anyway, that's that, and I will keep this packaging safe because when the time comes to sell this phone, I can at least sell it with the packaging. So yeah, huge plus. And actually, I was looking at Music Magpie, okay? They're a popular UK seller here in the UK. When I say seller, like you can sell phones to them. And they will buy the iPhone Air for £529, I think, or 520, and I purchased a brand new iPhone Air for that price. So it's insane that I got this deal gift gaff. I don't know how you guys are doing it, but yeah, I'm very, very chuffed. I am excited to use this. I know I don't sound very excited, but honestly, that's probably because it's absolutely boiling right now in the UK. I hate the weather. I'm waiting for the day it rains again because it's way too hot. But anyway, let's now do the peel and get into the phone. So, peel time. There we go. Wow. Apple's peels are also always very satisfying, sorry. And this phone, oh my god, it feels incredible in the hand, especially compared to the Pro Max. I mean, obviously, I know when I buy the Pro Max every year, well, not every year, but when I buy the Pro Max, I know that it's going to be a hefty phone. I know it's going to be bulky because I value that battery life. I value the bigger screen. But this is really, really nice. And by the way, 6.5 inches, it might be the right size as well. Actually, I am very curious, by the way, is this going to be a launch day iPhone Air running iOS 26.0? Because we've heard a lot about iPhone Airs basically not selling very well and Apple having an abundance of stock. So is that going to be the case with this? We don't know. Let's see. Let me do the setup. Obviously, it's going to be a lot to get through because iPhone setups are so long-winded now. I'm just going to skip through most of it, I think, and I'm just going to get into the device just to see which version of iOS it's running. Okay, I will put my password in and then I'll be back. Right, people, we are activating. I don't know if you can hear me because the mic is over there. Let me sit down. Okay, Wi-Fi password in, activating this iPhone. Also, is it just me or the bezel's slightly thicker on this? I don't know. It's weird. What? Okay, I had this issue, I remember, with the iPhone 16. Let's see. Okay, let's give it another go. Sometimes Apple's activation servers, I guess, they struggle a bit. There we go. Right. Software update. No, we're going to update later because I do want to see which version of iOS it's running. Adults. We'll set up everything later because I just want to get through everything. I'll get through all this and then get to the home screen. Transfer anything. I will say it is so nice having such a light phone in the hand compared to the Pro Max. But I know for a fact if I use this on a regular basis daily, the battery life is going to be terrible. And that's the thing, because I go to work and I rely on my phone when I'm outside, I need the best battery life possible. So even if this phone is very nice to use in one hand and it's super light, I know for a fact I will hate the battery life eventually. So it's probably a good thing that I don't use this phone as my daily driver. But as a luxury secondary phone, because I have a YouTube channel so I can justify it, it's nice. It's nice. Okay, we'll keep on light mode for the video. Camera control. Oh my god, look how... Oh, sorry. Look how small camera control is on this. Oh, sorry about that. I think that's... What about other phones over there? I should put it on mute, actually. Okay, there we go. Welcome. Right. Let's see which version of iOS this is. Is this 16.0? Oh my... Why did I say 16? Sorry, but it is... This means this is a launch day iPhone Air 26.0. Let me see the battery as well, the manufacture date. Obviously zero cycle. Oh my god. August. So this is a... This has been sitting on a shelf. Give me a minute. I'm going to mute that phone. Right, that phone should not buzz anymore. But as I was saying... Yeah, it's crazy. This is a brand new launch day iPhone Air that's just been unboxed for the first time. So how many iPhone Airs does Apple have? That's crazy. 26.0. I might just keep it. Well, okay, I'm not going to keep on this because eventually this will be running iOS 27 beta. But it feels like a time capsule, you know, like having a launch day iPhone Air being unboxed 8 months later, I think. Crazy. Now, in terms of first impressions of this phone, yeah, the design is so nice. It feels so luxurious, sorry. And it would be a crime to put a case on this phone. I'm not putting a case. I mean, I can risk it because it's a secondary iPhone and also it's going to be at home and it's going to be babied at home. Obviously, with phones in general, it's only when you go outside that you risk scratching it, denting it. But I'm gonna keep it like this, man. Oh, what a phone. Wow, it's so beautiful. Okay, I'm happy with this as a secondary phone. Obviously, I know the 15 Pro I got, which is charging right now, but the 15 Pro I got, it would do the job as a secondary phone, especially for beta testing. But this being brand new and only being £190 more and having the A19, which means it'll get longer support as well if I'm going to use it as a beta testing phone. Yeah, in my head, I'm justifying it now, even though it's still a luxury purchase I don't need. But yeah, wow, this is the iPhone Air. Now, obviously, I will probably do a long-term review of this phone because while I won't use it as my main device, I will still use it extensively to gauge an opinion on this phone. So yeah, I'm excited to use it. I'm really excited. I love the size already. 6.5 inches actually feels really nice. I low-key wish Apple kept the Pro Max at this size, but then again, we get bigger batteries with the Pro Max and I value battery life over everything. So it's not a huge issue. So that's that, guys. Yes, £500 can get you an iPhone Air. Also, to remind you, to put things into perspective, I don't know why I had a voice crack there, but to put things into perspective, the iPhone 17e brand new from Apple is $599. This was cheaper. And yes, it has the mono speaker, which actually I am curious how that sounds, but I probably have to download things and I can't be asked right now. So I'm going to test that in my own time. But yes, it has a mono speaker, but it has the same single camera as the 17e. Actually, it's a better sensor than the 17es. You get the A19 Pro, 120Hz, the dynamic island. It's a better experience overall, and it's cheaper than the 17e, brand new. So that's insane. Definitely do take advantage of deals on the iPhone Air, because if you can live with the compromises of the design, I think it's a good buy. You know, £529 for this is quite good. So yeah, that's that, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hype the video for more Apple content. I'm looking forward to testing this. And if you want more iPhone Air content in general, let me know. I will be using this for the foreseeable future, and obviously with iOS 27 content as well. So that's that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.